Hey y'all, so this is my second attempt at this video. I rambled on for about 5 minutes and then figured out I wasn't even recording. So, uh, yeah. Uh, Earlier I did a video that wasn't really related to this topic. So, if you're seeing this video after watching my nunchuck video, this is like total opposite direction. My tongue. I'll get into that in a minute. Yeah, this video is total opposite direction. I'm gonna talk more about my journey through nofap, and I'm coming at it at a different perspective than a lot of other uh, other posters on here, in that I'm coming at it through a Christian perspective. And my shirt, I don't know if you can see my shirt, but it's all damn enough for you. But that forgiven, it banished. That's a gift from my uncle. So I would shout out to him, but yeah, it's kind of a long story, kind of a beef going on, but hopefully that blows over, and that's not why I'm here. So yeah, I want to come at nofap through a Christian point of view, and right now, you can probably tell by now there's something kind of wrong with me, and if you're thinking heart attack, no, not that one. I get that one a lot. If you're thinking MS, I got that before. Not it. I was actually born with cerebral palsy, and that will affect my speech. But I'll try and do my best. And if you have any questions on what I actually said, comment down below. And I'll work with you to clarify. So, yeah. So, back to nofap. I kind of got way sidetracked, and so guys, I'm going into day 2. I'm actually at 1 day and 6 hours, and I do track that. I time it out in a timer. People say don't do that, but I like to see that because I see that and I see my progress, and I get encouraged. And maybe if you haven't tried that and you're looking for something, you can download stuff for your iPhone that's like a timer thinger, not a word, but a timer, and yeah, that's helpful to me. And the one thing that I've been meditating on recently, and this is gonna be part of my nofap stuff, and well, the video is, but I'm just kind of prefacing what I'm gonna say is, right now I'm thinking about first Corinthians 9:27, I believe, and if it's not 27, it's near 27. So, this video is so bad. I mean, you guys come on here and you're so polished, and I mean, I did this at spur of the moment, so forgive me, and I don't know if this is gonna be a one-off or what, but anyway, back to my point. um, what it says is, I just put my body and bring it under control, and that's part of it. That's not the whole thing, and that's not word for word. That's kind of a paraphrase, and that's what I feel, guys. It's like you do gotta like beat your body in submission, and I feel like it's a fight, and I feel my body yelling at me to go fab, go look at porn, and, you know, start to do that, and PML or whatever you call it. And I gotta, in my spirit, man, the way I see it in my brain, in my body, or my soul, in my spirit, man, is my heart, and then in my body is like the body, and the body wants to do it, and then the mind is like, yeah, I agree with the body, and the heart like, no. And that's kind of an analogy that always helped me, is like the heart is like your spirit, the mind is like your it's like how would you say, like the captain in ship, and then the body is like what actually goes on in the physical world, I guess. And even though they're all in the physical world, I guess, but like for my analogy, just pretend I'm right. But like, so your brain kind of has to like level out between, do I want to do what my heart wants or what my body wants? And so I like feel like my heart, my soul, my spirit, which is connected to the spirit of Jesus Christ, who is in me, I need to let that dictate to my mind what to tell the body to do, rather than my body saying, I want to fab, therefore, brain, let's go fab, and the heart is like, no, and then you're like, shut up, heart, or something, you know. So I need to like have the heart be the leader, the mind be the servant, and the body be the slave, and not the other way around. I actually remember that analogy and quote from a old show or an old service at the Ramp, and they're a good dudes. Shout out to ramp.org. If some of you might be so down and then you don't even want to go to church or have anything to do with religion, even though you know you should. Quick, this is at 10 minutes. it might cut me off from it might be a part two. But back to what I was saying, you might be so down that you don't even want to go to church or have something to do with religion. I was at that point and I found the ramp first on TBN because even though I wasn't in church, I would know that I needed that connection to God, and that maybe if I didn't feel worthy to be with God in front of other people, at least I was to the point where I knew I needed them, and I would go seek out TBN or date or what have you. And so through that, I found the ramp in ramp.org, and I became a huge fan of that whole ministry. So if you're at a point where you are like isolating yourself from church, don't do it, because the Bible says God loves you and you are forgiven even though you don't feel it. He came out of that tomb, and that was for you, that wasn't for him. Because check it, he was like up in heaven. He had everything. He was like a king, everything was his. Why would he come here if he wouldn't do it just if there wasn't a reason? And you gotta remember, you're the reason. And so, there are two parts to that. Know that you have value, and B, that when he came, he gave you forgiveness. Because I've been there, I fabbed, and then afterwards, I feel like he ain't gonna forgive me, or, I'm just gonna give up. And then I remember he died for me, and he forgave me, and sometimes that seems cheesy or what we take lightly, and I think that we get familiar with that, and that's why we feel that way, and we can't get familiar with that, because that's like the greatest gift we've been given. So, anyway, I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing. I don't have any real direction in the vlog, I guess. And I don't even know if it's gonna be one-off or what. You guys might hate it, but I'm just being real from the heart. And like I said, I'm only on 2 days, man, so I have no room to say anything to anybody. So I'm not condemning anybody. I'm not saying there's anything. I'm just saying we can do this. I'm saying we gotta do this because we can do better. We have the inner dwelling of Christ in us, and we can do better. Just think about that for a minute. He who created the earth, everything you see. If you go outside right now, it's like 11 o'clock here, but I don't know when you're watching this, but all those stars, he created all those. He hung those, and he died for you, and he lives in you. And if somebody did something nice for you, would you not appreciate that? And he adopted you too. That's another thing that's we don't really appreciate that. yeah. So the whole idea of adoption is we weren't his, and now we are, not through anything we did, but because he's so loving and gracious, gracious to us, you know, and like the Bible said, not because we loved him, but because he loved us first. So, I don't know if you got anything out of this, or if this is like, I don't know what this is. I'm just throwing it out there. But I encourage you to work, get on your grind, you know. And so I did the white guy, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that slang, even though I'm a rap fan, I like Lecrae, I like Flame, I like Toby Mac, who is not really rap, but he's more hip hop. But anyway, I actually learned the other day that grind is to be working hard and putting in the time, and that's what we need to do to fight this, is work hard, put in the time, and, you can't relent. You can't say, oh, I'm at work, so I won't be tempted, or I'm here, so I won't be tempted, dude. I've been tempted at work, and I just, healing those thoughts in my head until I got home, and then acted it out on it, So just because you're chilling with family, or, you're at work, or, whatever, don't relax, don't relent and let those thoughts come into your head. Like the Bible says, cast out any thoughts that aren't in line with him, you know what I mean? Cast them out, send them to me, because you can't say, oh, well, I'm got a couple hours to rest, because I'm gonna be at a baseball game, or I'm gonna be out in public, because you're obviously not gonna pull your pants down and fab out in the middle of a mall or something. And if you do, talk to your partner right away, because that's, and I'm not making light of that, because everybody's different, and there's challenges on all sides, all shapes, sizes, but if you're to that point, please ask for help, and please, speak to somebody, because that is bordering on a mental illness, and I would consider that's something more than porn or masturbation addiction. That's just get help for that. So I said all that to just say, not to make light of that, but in all reality, that's not going to happen to 98% of the people watching the video. But just because you are out in the mall, just because you are at work, just because you are, doing whatever with people out in public, don't let the guard down in your mind and say, this is time to rest, because the enemy can come in your mind, and just because you don't act on those those thoughts will start swirling around, and you'll decide, well, I'm gonna get through this, and then when I get home or in private, I'm gonna satisfy that desire. And so, I don't know, that's something I need to work on too. So maybe this is like therapy to me. So I can say that, watch it back and speak to you maybe and encourage you, and maybe you can get something out of it. Maybe I can watch it back later and get something out of it. Maybe it's total crap, but I feel better already, so it was not for nothing. So I want to see how it is received, how you respond, and that will kind of dictate what I do if there's a second video or a third video, if this is actually a part two, because yeah, that would, you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up because I've been rambling for 20 minutes, and I did not intend to do that. I just started talking and got stuff on my chest, and now it feels good. So if you are still watching this, A, you're awesome, and B, thank you so much for letting me speak and just be open with somebody. Yeah, thank you so much. Really, if you are watching, it's awesome, and I will never be able to tell you how cool that is to me. And yeah, so thanks.